Okay, so first day of free agency. I'm gonna need to post this video here. Okay. HTTP. But we actually did get some big names dropping. It looks like a few more up around the, still on the bidding block. Hopefully, hopefully we see him go down soon. It's always good to see some of these players drop at least the third day, because then keeps interest. Oh fucking A! I'm an idiot. Let's see if this works. Okay, so that stream should be working. But we'll start off with each position and go down that way. Um, obviously, we'll start with the QBs. That's the first one on the tab. First ones to go is Teddy Bridgewater. He got pretty decent contract. Let's see if I can't check it out yet. I'll probably have to look up somewhere else later. But that's something we have to talk about later. But yeah, Teddy Bridgewater was able to get signed for a 3-year contract. Ryan Tannehill signed to the Saints, 2 years, pretty decent bonus, pretty even balance, about 10 million, 22. Tariq Jackson, that's one we have to talk to the owner about. There's no 7-year contracts unless allowed, unless they're asking for it. And then Taysom Hill is a little snake one. I know a lot of people like him just because of his speed. He went out with a 1-year contract with 2 mil. Very nice bonus. I mean, he can get cut pretty quickly if he needs to be. Halfbacks, 5-year contract, 29. I mean, he got a nice contract by the Texans, and that he'll be there till he's 30. That's for sure. With the 22.5 million, that's gonna be hard to get rid of him. Richards went out with a decent contract, the 3 mil. Gonna keep him there for a while. Elijah McGuire, good contract. I mean, able to get him out real quick, 69 overall. So I mean, he's not the top star, but you can find some good talent underneath the 70 mark. And you got Boston Scott by the Bengals again. So Bengals pretty looks like a set. The guy who had the most bids on them from multiple teams, Anthony Sherman, was taken by the Seahawks. Pretty nice contract. I mean, 1.75 mil with almost a mil in the bonus there. Wide receivers, only 2 went, which I'm kind of surprised. I don't think many people were bidding on wide receivers, or at least bidding top dollar for them. We got Keenan Cole, good receiver. Went to the Ravens, who I think neither receiver is big time. I think he's a bit short. And then we got Tavon Austin going to the Saints, and for a 3-year contract. Pretty decent bonus. It might be hard to cut him, and that when the time comes. We got Higbee, that he was sort of snuck in there last minute. Good contract. I mean, decent tight end for a 1-year contract. You're getting a 27-year-old. Possession star development, A2 overall. I think he was the top overall tight end out there. I think it might have been Greg Olson, but he's the youngest top overall. Seahawks or Cardinals got Austin Stephon Jenkins for a 3-year contract. That there, and Seals Jones was taken by the Packers. And they needed tight ends big time. They had Lewis retire, and I think he cut Graham, so he's out the door. Snuck in, got Kung there. 1-year contract. I mean, that's what the Seahawks look like they're doing. They're doing a bunch of 1-year contracts. Then you got DJ Humphries getting for a 2-year contract there. Then Alex Lewis by the Saints. Cardinals got a center with Jones. I think it's a decent contract for a 31-year-old. He's a good center. I played with the Chargers, liked him a lot. This was another high bidder, Elijah Wilkinson. Gosh, I'm kind of surprised he went for this deal. He was taken by the Ravens. That's because I know that I don't think he was a top deal maker there. I thought someone else was. And then we got a Lon Leary, another 1-year contract, big bonuses there. New York Giants got up a right tackle with Ifidi. I mean, decent age, decent. Yeah, I mean, can't go wrong with him. 5-year contract, 10 mil bonus. I mean, that's probably what got him there was a 10-year bonus, 10 mil for a bonus. That's a lot of money to go through. Defensive ends. We finally got to the defense. Sherrod, he was the only one that bid on him. Good contract there, 2 years. He'll be there for a good time. Colts fixed a bit of that defensive end position. Derek Wolfe, you can't go wrong. I mean, you can put him in the interior if need be. Although maybe with the 3-4 he's a little lighter. Put him in there with some 4-3 packages. And then Kyle Hyder by the Giants. Then we got another big bidder guy that was Jaron Reed. Saints or Seahawks picked him out again. Seahawks I know had a lot of cash. They had a major issue with the previous owner, and that just stacked up a huge amount of cap penalty. But I know Seahawks didn't really sign anyone return after a few names like Clowney. Actually, I think Clowney was the only person they really re-signed. I have to go back looking at that. Jim Jerrigan, a nice pick for the Colts there. That another Justin Elis and Akeem Spence for the New York Giants. Right end, Seahawks was able to get him for a good 2-year contract. Arik Armstead, that guy would definitely help him out there. And Josh Martin with the can't even pronounce it. Just going through it. Danny Trevathan went with the Seahawks or Saints. Gosh, damn it. Jack Ryan, I think this was probably one of his bigger contracts the Ravens did, but was able to get Jake Ryan. Suggs was picked up by. That's a small bonus. I thought he was going to ask for more, but yeah, good signing by Bengals to get him. Good 1-year contract. I mean, he probably got a good year in him for sure. Marcus Golden, 1-year contract, nice bonus to keep him nice cut if need be. And this was I was assuming he was going to ask for more. This guy, I actually looked at him, and he's a nice steal by the Jaguars. Good physical traits and that. Just needs to get that football knowledge traits up, and that like his finesse moves and all that, the coverages, and he's gonna be amazing. Because he was fast if I recall. Kendricks was picked up. That's a good move. 3-year contract, maybe not the best contract, but I mean this is CPU again. Dylan Cole, I know there was a bid war for him. Packers came out on top. Probably that bonus or that 21 mil. That's a lot of money they've thrown around here. This was a good move on Giants side. 6-year contract, 12 mil. I mean, he probably could have decreased the years a bit there and got away with it. 3-year contract for Devondre Campbell. Zach Brown got picked up the Redskins. He snuck that one in a little later. Seahawks won with a nice huge bonus for Dante Fowler. Nick Perry, 2 years. Probably overpaid him a little bit. Yeah, but I mean he might be good enough for those few years. Bud Dupree, one of those guys I didn't really take much of a notice, but he probably will still hold out. Corners, there wasn't a big name in corners yet. I mean these were all the nickel guys that people lost because of free agencies, re-signings, and we had here Mackenzie Alexander. I know I think it was the Cardinals were the other team bidding on him, and he lost out to his divisional rival. New York Giants was able to get Dan Worley. I wasn't a big fan of Dan Worley. I think I was going to put a contract on him if I wasn't going to get Kipe or Peke in a trade with the Redskins, or move him to free safety or strong safety. Levy Wallace, that's a good deal for him. Yeah, there's a lot of talents. I mean, what we saw in the corners was just a lot of younger like talents, 25 to 26 year olds that had good physical traits, just needed that coverages to improve and the awareness stuff. And then we got Nick Nelson. Yeah, the Bengals, I noticed he went real low on a lot of these guys and picked up a lot of work in progress talents that can turn out big dividends if everything goes right. Yeah, Redskins stuck in with McCourty, and Demarius Randall went to the Browns, and I know that was these are the two top safeties or free safeties on the block. Clinton Dix won over by the Colts, and that's a decent contract. Maybe a little 1 year too much, a little too high of a bonus, but I liked him when I had him. I just couldn't pay for him at the time. Uh, Will Parks went to the Bengals. That's a good contract there. And I think, yeah, I think that was the top two then. Gone for the safeties. Josh Jones, yeah, we saw a lot. Yeah, that division showed up a lot. The AFC North. A lot of them just started packing in with the Ravens as well, showing up. Steelers has been real quiet though. Michael Thomas got picked out of the end. One kicker, Green Bay Packers. Punter. Oh, one punter, New York Giants. Colton Schmidt. I think there was like a little bit of a bid on him. Just 75K. I expected a little bit more. Yeah, and basically with all I got, since I know I didn't show mine, was Kowalski for probably, oh, straight even. Okay. I paid him a little more. Ragland, straight even. Aaron Lynch, yeah, straight even. Andreas Pete, straight even, and I underballed him. I feel like, yeah. Yeah, it was just showing me what I bid on him. Yeah, I underbid his bonus big as I could. I didn't want to pay him too high. But yep, that's all the players we had up for bids, or won today bids. Let's check out what we got still available. I mean, we still got Mike Daniels out there. I know if you put him under a decent contract, you can probably get him for real cheap. Greg Olson, I know he's still got maybe a year or two in him. Sue, yep, Giants are already bidding on Sue. Uh, can't go wrong with that right now, especially for a 1 year contract. Lamar Miller, I think he maybe too many years asking for, but Beluga is another one that's just popped up. He's going to be probably the top bidder this advance cycle. And he's definitely going to be someone to keep an eye for in this round. And Sam Coe for a punter, and you got Aaron Farrell. Jordan Howard, I'm surprised no one went for. I mean, he's asking for a 5 year contract. That's going to put him up to 30. The guy's pretty stat worthy. I would be going for him if I didn't have plans already. I didn't want to put much money in him, but I mean, you can't go wrong with this guy at all. 87 trucking, Joe Camus, his strength. Uh, he's pretty reliable when you get him. There's Randall Cobb. I think he's asking for too many years. A lot of the corners you'll see will ask for the straight 1 year contract if they're. Tired. 1 year contract if they're looking for, if they're over the age of 30 in that. Wilkerson, another good player you could probably grab. Darius, Redskins are going for him. Jimmy Smith, I didn't check how much Jimmy Smith, but he's only asking for 1 year, so if you're okay with his stats, same with Josh Norman, if you're okay with his attributes,